Hi, this is Meredith. I'm here with another little Zoodle, as I call it, a little sketchbook. Really, it's a little sketchbook. It's 3.5 by 5 inches. It fits in your little purse, huh? And I do what I call a little Zoodle. You know, it helps relax the mind and stuff. You just, zoom around the page. Well, or here's a zoom around the page one. Here, I'll show you. This is a zoom around the page Zoodle. You can do that. Or you can do, a structured one, like this. Or even more structured, if you have to be structured like this. Oh, you can't see it. Or something like this. This is structured. It might not look like it, but it's like each box is its own little thing and it repeats. And, all these make up this little Zoodle. And I find it relaxing, after a stressful day, to come home and do one. So I'll show you how to start, and then I'll show you the one I just finished. So yeah, so you take I use these Royal Langnickel acrylic markers. I have discovered that they work pretty darn good. I was working on a zebra geometric art piece. I tend to steer in the way of the geometric abstract designs, but I was repurposing a picture, and so I had to paint over it with some gesso, and then I had to paint on top of the gesso. Well, the gesso did not like that, and so I tried actual paint. Paint didn't like that either. So then I was like, okay, now what? So I went to the only store in the area that sells stuff art related in our area is Walmart. So I went to Walmart and I found these. And lo and behold, they work perfect. They work on canvas, denim, leather, glass, wood, and much more. And they are water-based, so if you're like me and you get them all over your hands, it will wash out. So, yeah, and they're dual-tipped, so if you want more of a, finer tip, like you want to outline something maybe, and then if, you want to color a more broad area, or say, just give it that little brush stroke effect. You have that. And, so yeah, they're quite nice. There's a lot of marker in there, because I have two sets. I have one here, and then I have one at another location. And let me tell you, they hold true to the amount that's in there. So anyway, you start with a blank page, and I think I can do this way. I take a pen, one that does not smudge, because otherwise it's a whole ball game, and you just kind of, it's just like a 10-second, 15, whatever. And unless you're doing structured, then you probably want to take a little more time. But I never measure my stuff out. I kind of eyeball it, unless I'm doing something and the lines have to be like exact. Then I'll try to measure, but my measurements tend to usually be off. But what can you do? And you just move on, So here we go. I'm doing this backwards because this is wild. And then we'll do that, and we'll end right there. And then later tonight, I will color that in. And tomorrow when I post whatever I'm going to post, I will show what my little Zoodle looks like. So the one I did today turned out like this. That's quite interesting. Almost reminds me of a, abstract bug. I don't know, doesn't it kind of look like a bug right there? Now that you see it, you're not going to unsee it, So, but whatever you see, that's what, abstraction is. So, make of it what you will. So, that's all I got for today. So hopefully you, go try those markers, because they work like a dandy. I don't think I'll go back on a different type of marker. I personally think they're even better than Sharpies, because they really don't leave that bad of streaks, So, and they don't smell as bad. So, anyway, that's all I got for now. Toodles!